Yeah. What's going on with y'all? We're back to back on their ass tonight. Yeah, man. Shout out D Cash. Rockhead, what's good? Brian B. MJ, I see you. Carolina Rush, what's good with you? Shout out Carolina Rush. Rude Dude. King A. We in here. Say Rude Dude, say yeah. What love, y'all all in the chat. Yeah, you especially. We in here, Cedric. Shout out Cedric. Shout out Cedric Breeden. Big bag, yeah. Green thing time. You already know, nigga. You already know. Marcos Cash, what's good? Guy named Brian Lopez, I see you. Toon, what's good, man? Broski Bear, I see you. Austin Wright. Goddamn it, Jimmy Russo. Yeah. Hey, Jimmy, did you email me? Shout out Jimmy. If you email me, I ain't get it yet. Or I ain't check it yet, Jimmy. Shout out Jimmy. I'm gonna get it. I'll check it right after the live. Oh yeah. Matter of fact, shout out Jimmy. To every one of my members, to the new members or the members on _2020. I want to give y'all a small task. Between today and Thursday, I want y'all to email me with a topic. Any topic y'all want to talk about concerning the Panthers, whether or not, it's let's say a fucking trending topic or not. I don't give a fuck what it is. To my members, please, I want y'all to get at me in the email, unk2020@gmail, and email me a couple topics. I had one of my members say, won't you talk about a certain topic? But I want to see exactly how all my members feel. So when you get the chance, shout out the members of the unk_2020. You get a chance, get in my email. Let me know how y'all feel. And I will do a live show just off of one of y'all topics or all of y'all topics. I don't give a fuck. Hey man, I'll show you how to finesse that. Merc, what up? Junior Preston, Illmatic. I see you, man. Dead Rabbit, what's good, homie? He say Shy Tuttle. You see the title. You see the thumbnail. You see the title, huh? Goddamn it. Oh yeah. It's a motherfucking fact. Yo, the GM, matter of fact, y'all pull up on me. Step on the goddamn like button. Share the video. Let them know we live. Detroit over everybody. What's poppin', nigga? You know I see you, nigga. Say go live every day. I'm trying to bust they fucking head. You feel me? I'm trying to run it up on them, Detroit. Oh, that what time it is. I mean, I'm not playing no games with him. Junior Preston already know what it is. He say green thing time. Yeah. This shit, we gonna keep talking about it. Let's be about it. Let's roll us one up. Shit, quit playing games. Yeah, y'all the ones playing games, goddammit. Yeah, we're going to get right into the content. Yeah, man, share the video. Let them know we live. Make sure you step on that goddamn like button. Stop playing with me. You want to show extra love, you do know. This is a monetized platform. Jump in that cash app. Jump in the super chat. Show some love with a super sticker. You know what time it is. Run me up. You know what we try to do over here. It's a lot of Panther podcasters, but I'm demanding that you run me up on every level. Run me the fuck up. Quit playing. Stop playing with me. Let's get into the content, man. How y'all feeling this afternoon? God damn it, Andrew. He said keep it going. Andrew, yeah. Andrew, I do a lot of this for you too, my friend. You do know that. You do know that. Shout out. Who is that? Ademu Fearington. What's popping, Ademu? Ademu, say welcome. There you go. Ademu say welcome, Bryce Young. Boy, I tell you, we can't get away from this Bryce Young shit for nothing. Nigga ain't gonna let that Bryce Young shit die for nothing. I guess it'll be after Thursday, after August 20, April 27th. There won't be no mistake in there. Bleezo, what's up, nigga? He say it's a parade in my city. Yeah, you already know, my G. Shout out Bleezo Gotti the God. D Cash, what's poppin'? Try and get this green thing twisted up, then we gonna get into the content. That's what we gonna do. Shit, it's Monday. Why not? Might as well talk about it. I ain't seen nobody else talking about it. I'm gonna get into it. Y'all see the title, goddammit. The Carolina Panthers refused to trade two players during in the transaction for the first overall pick. They refused. And those two players, I don't know if y'all heard or read the article yet or heard anything about this, but they refused to come off of two players on the Carolina Panthers defense. One being Derek bitch ass Brown and punk ass Brian Burns. I know, yeah, I'm gonna address them just like that. That's exactly how I'm addressing them boys. Because quite frankly, they ain't only one that I could give a pass really this year is I mean, both of them had career years this year. You know what I mean, point blank. Derek Brown and Brian Burns. If I'm gonna keep it a whole thing with you, I'd be fronting if I say they didn't. Now, it's apparent. Brian Burns had one of his best seasons, if not them. Fuck it, he had his best season this year as far as quarterback sacks and just all around. He this is his first Pro Bowl, official Pro Bowl season in my eyes, where he was worthy of a Pro Bowl. We're talking about Brian Burns. Now, Derek Brown. No, hold on. Let me rewind. See, so y'all don't get it fucked up. So y'all don't get it fucked up. Give me 1 second. Wait, what? Twisting the green thing. Goddamn it, Illmatic say, come on. Oh, no, stay right there, Ill. Just stay right there. Zoe, what up with you? He say good vibes. Yeah. We in here. It's Panther football. We talking we talking Panther today. Yeah, I mean, we'll talk about these Panthers. Yeah, man. That's what we gonna do. I told you, we got the hottest team in the league right now via media. If there's any team that have anything talked about, it's the fucking Carolina Panthers. Now, anyway, let's get back into the content. Now, Scott Fitterer came out in the interview just today and said he broke it down now, or they just leaked it today. Who knows? But Scott Fitterer said during the negotiation process with the Chicago Bears essentially wanted three players. They wanted three players from Carolina. They said, fuck the picks. We want three players. That's that. Now, this is what the article said. Don't believe me? Go do your fucking research. It's gonna blow your fucking mind. So from my understanding, the Chicago Bears wanted three players. And the three players consisted of Brian Burns, Derek Brown, and of course DJ Moore. Now the way Scott Fitterer explained this shit going down was simple. He said when they asked, they said they wanted three first round picks, and they evaluated those players in Derek Brown, Brian Burns, and DJ Moore. They evaluated all three of these guys as first round picks. And needless to say, they was all drafted in the first round, but still in all, the Chicago Bears, by their account, evaluated these boys at first round picks. So Scott Fitterer says when the Chicago Bears proposed that they get these 3 players, Scott Fitterer said, "Oh fuck no." He said 3 players. He said the 2 players off the defense he had rather gave up the first round picks, which he did. You know what I mean? One next year, and the swap of this one this year and one next year, and then you ultimately gave him DJ Moore. So by the Chicago Bears, account, and I, quite frankly, this may be why they still run around. Yeah. Shout out everybody in the goddamn chat. You already know what time it is. Pull up on me. Where y'all been at? God damn it. Been waiting on y'all for 15 minutes. Shout out D-Cash. Shout out Trucker 49. Nah, you ain't lose me. Don't worry about it. That was my fault. That was my fault. Shout out everybody in the chat. I did that shit. That's my fault. What was the last thing y'all heard? Fuck it. We're started over. We're recapping. I got the green thing rolled now. Shout out Julia Preston. Say we lost you all. Nas and Tupac, your favorite rappers. Yeah. I already know what type nigga Cedric is. T Wells, what's good, baby? Let's get back to the content. Shout out everybody in the chat. Step on that goddamn like button. Hey, at T, 22 keys, what's poppin'? I told you I'm gonna knock the T off of that. I'm gonna just call you 22 keys. Yeah, Choppy. Yeah, Choppy. You already know. Back to the content. Now, Scott Fitterer. Now, back to it. I don't know what was the last thing I said, but either way, during the negotiations, the Chicago Bears wanted 3 first-round picks. And instead of the 3 first-round picks, from this article and from what's being said, the Chicago Bears wanted 3 players. 3 players from the Carolina Panthers, one being Brian Burns, the other being Derek Brown, and last but not least, DJ Moore. Now, what the fuck? Wait one. Can y'all hear me in the chat, or give me 1 second? I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. And we right back. Now, Chicago Bears wanted 3 players from the Carolina Panthers. Again, Derek Brown, Brian Burns, DJ Moore. Scott Fitterer said that was too high. So Scott Fitterer, in turn, they worked out the deal, swapped 9 for 1. The Carolina Panthers gave up a 2nd-round pick this year's draft. Turn around, give up a 1st rounder next year. Also, DJ Moore. So essentially, the Carolina Panthers did come off three first round picks. One was one was DJ Moore, one was the swap, and then you gave them one in next year's draft in the 2024 draft. So they essentially did get three first round picks. Now, my question to y'all, now if the Chicago Bears value, let's say Brian Burns, Derek Brown, and DJ Moore, all three as first round picks. And this is what they wanted. They wanted the players. This is what I'm hearing. And quite frankly, I can understand. And I think it's true. The Chicago Bears wanted three players from the Carolina Panthers, two off the defense and one in DJ Moore from the offense. Because they evaluated all three of those players at first round pick, at first round value. My question to y'all, and I need to know something, because when the specifics of the deal or the trade come out now, you start to realize what actually happened behind the scene or in that back alley type shit, in the back alley. You feel what I'm saying? The type of talks that went on. Now, Chicago, hey, we want three first round picks. Well, we value three players on your team as first round value. So we'd rather have the players versus the picks in this year's draft and next year's draft. It's understandable when you got a player like a Derek Brown and a Brian Burns, especially for the defense. Well, you got a Brian Burns coming off a Pro Bowl season. You got a Derek Brown setting a franchise record at the defensive tackle position for solo tackles, 67. You got these two pieces. Now, I look at it from Scott's point of view. I think if Scott was looking at it like this, if I trade Derek Brown and Brian Burns off this defense go from what it was, potentially top 10, to the bottom of the NFL. Because just now you can lose one of those guys, Brian Burns or Derek Brown. You can lose one, but both, you're crippling your defense. Now, I think Scott Fitterer saw it that way, and this is why he refused. The article says Scott Fitterer refused to trade two players to the Chicago Bears for the first overall pick. Now, you go and you read the article will tell you the three players that they wanted. It was Brian Burns, Derek Brown, and of course DJ Moore. The one player that they ultimately ended up getting was a DJ Moore. And I think, and this is my opinion, I think Scott Fitterer didn't value DJ Moore as a first rounder. That's why he was so quick to come off that ass. That's just what I think. That's just what I think. I think Scott Fitterer didn't value DJ Moore as a first round value, or he didn't evaluate him as first round value. Yeah, hey, shout out Trucker 49. He said it's a rock, paper, scissors decision. I think now, okay, stay right there, Trucker. Stay right there, Trucker. Because this is why we here. This is why we here. I got a question for you in the chat. I got a question for the chat. First off, do you think these three players, Derek Brown, Brian Burns, and DJ Moore, are valued? Or do you think the value as a first round pick was a good value or a good evaluation placed on those players? Yes or no? Do you think the value for those players are first round pick, or first round talent? Yes or no? Somebody say, what about Mos Def and Pharaoh Mars? What the fuck y'all talking about? Some old ass rappers? I put cannabis on both of their ass. So everybody in the chat say yeah. Everybody in the chat damn near say yeah. They value, that was a good evaluation for them. I'll say this. I'll say this in the chat. Shout out to everybody that say no. Carolina 4L say yes, sir. I'll say this. If you're going off of just last season and you're looking at Derek Brown and Brian Burns, we'll stay right there first. Derek Brown and Brian Burns. Now, Brian Burns posted a Pro Bowl caliber season this year. 12 and a half sacks. He did. He got named the Pro Bowler. Now, if we're going off of this season and his numbers, then yeah, it's a fact. Brian Burns should be valued as a first overall or a first round talent. Now let's look at Brian Burns. No, Derek Brown. I'm sorry. Let's look at Derek Brown. Posted 67 tackles this year at the defensive tackle position. That's the Carolina Panthers franchise record. Don't believe me? Look it up. So if I'm going off the season Derek Brown had this year, now I think this year was one of his most dominant seasons since he came into the league. And that ain't saying a lot, but it's saying enough. But I wouldn't value Derek Brown as a first round talent. I wouldn't. Now the only way you can do that is if you really evaluate what he's done since he's been here, and to draft a defensive tackle in the first round versus what Derek Brown can give you, then I say, yeah, I would have to grade him as a bottom half first round, a bottom first round. Derek Brown, you know what I mean? 19, 20, 21, somewhere in there, maybe lower. So, yeah, so as far as Derek Brown and Brian Burns coming off the season they had, of course, I can evaluate them both as first round talents. Now I look at DJ fucking Moore. And this is where Scott Fitterer put his GM hat on. This way he started GMing at. This where the GMing started. Because you look at the season DJ Moore had. Now, you can throw all the fucking quarterback talk at me you want. I don't want to hear that shit. I mean, DJ Moore has some good moments this year. He has some bad ones. Point fucking blank. But I say all that to say this. I do not value I don't value DJ Moore as far as his production this year as a first round talent. I just don't. That's me. And shout out Scott Fitterer. I believe it's him too, because in this trade, we got off. We got off. If the Chicago Bears wanted 3 first rounders and they took DJ Moore, saying that in their eyes he's a fucking first round talent, I think we got off. I think we got off. Shout out what too? Shout out Rajani Omar. Yeah, shout out 1 2. Shout out Chop Wilson. What up with you, Chop? Choppy 71. What's good with you? Chops Wilson. I fucking love that name. Shout out all my members now. Get at me in the email. Give me a title or a topic y'all want me to discuss on the channel. This only for the members. Let me know. And then when we do a members live, let me know. I got you. Yeah, man. Give me a title y'all want to talk about, a topic, a subject. Don't fucking matter. Shout out Hook House Beats. Y'all, hey, shout out my members. Y'all look good in that green thing. Y'all look good in the green thing now. Yeah, man. Back to the content. I got another. God, I had another question for y'all in the chat. Another question for you in the chat. You know I'm smoking. Stop playing. Out of all three of these players that the Chicago Bears wanted, you know what I mean? And then we essentially came off one. But out of Derek Brown and Brian Burns, which one of these players would you have sent in DJ Moore's place, or would you have kept the trade just like it is? Would you have swapped one of these players for DJ Moore? If so, put him in the chat. And if not, say you would have kept it like it was. In the chat, go. Brother, hey, Provide IQ say he keeping it the same. Oh, and say like it. Like it like this. Keep it the same, like it was. Keep it. Nope. DB. Ah! Shit, I would have stayed. They say everybody saying I thought you stopped. Who the fuck told you I stopped smoking 704? Don't play with somebody lied. Somebody lied. I ain't never said I stopped smoking now. Hell, I'm gonna take me one to the dirt, nigga. Shit, what you talking about? Hatred say Brian Burns, money 2K, Unky Bunky. What's up, money? You already know money 2K. We in here. Step on that goddamn like button. Share the video. Let them know we live. If you ain't subscribed, you slow with it. You bullshit. You want to show extra love, you know what to do. This is a monetized platform. Jump in the Cash App. Jump in the Super Chat. Copy you a super sticker. You know what time it is. Show some love. Yeah, 704 Liquor House Talk, laughing and shit. He just fucking with it, nigga. Back to the question. Oh, yeah, back to the content. A lot of y'all say y'all would have kept it the same. And I can't fault y'all for that. But if I'm the fucking GM nigga, and listen to me. If the Chicago Bears GM standing beside me at the combine knowing I won't move up and this bitch talking about, man, I like 3 players on your team. It's 3 players on your team that I think are first round value right now. Trade them to me, y'all can have that first pick. Do you know that, see, now that I'm talking to y'all, more shit comes to my mind. Matter of fact, let me write this down. Because my question now is, what kind of value would we have gotten back should we or if we had in fact traded away Brian Burns, Derek Brown, and DJ Moore? Now listen, the only thing we would have gotten back was, in fact, the we would have swapped first overall picks, but we still would have kept our second. We still would have kept that first next year. So my question is, and it's almost impossible to see, but do you believe there was more value out there in the upcoming drafts that we could have got versus keeping these players and giving up these picks? Now my question is, do you believe there would have been more value in future drafts versus Brian Burns and Derek Brown? Now DJ Moore. In the chat, yes or no? Trucker 49 say yes. Talk that shit, Trucker. Sir T say yes, sir. Hey, look, talk that shit. All y'all saying, yeah, y'all see what the fuck I see. Y'all see what I'm seeing. It is hard. Yeah, shout out PPP, Path of Pride Podcast. It is hard to say. It's actually no way of telling that. You know what I mean? But what ain't hard to see, Path of Pride, what ain't hard to see, my G, is what the fuck we've been watching for the last 2 or 3 years when it comes to a Brian Burns, when it comes to a Derek Brown. Both of these players, to me, this year was the year that they may have took a step. Not last year, the year before, no. This year was the year they may have took a step, and then we may have to owe all of that to the great Steve fucking Wilkes. We might have to revisit this conversation, guys. Understand that shit. Shout out Illmatic. Shout out Jimmy Russo. Shout out Providel or Provide IQ. It's hard to see, but if you look at what you've seen already versus what the possibilities could be, shit, I think I'm taking the possibilities because, man, look, I just told y'all this year was the first year to me. Now I'm not talking about how y'all feel, how you feel, Illmatic, Justin K, how y'all feel about Brian Burns, Derrick Brown. To me or to y'all, these may be some of the favorite players y'all have. But when now, I'm gonna stay off of Derrick Brown right now. My attention solely on Brian Burns, and y'all know that. Y'all know that when it come to Unk underscore 2020 or when it come to Unk period, and whatever the correlation has to do with Brian Burns, you know my position on him. You know my stance on him. And if you don't, I'll clarify. To me, Brian Burns is not valued at the pick we drafted him at. I'm sorry. We have yet to get the value from Brian Burns at the pick we drafted him at. And listen, since he's been a Panther, I've been evaluating year in, year out. And this is why I can come to y'all and I can stay right here and say that motherfucker just now, this year, took a step. Not last year, this year. That nigga took a step this year. And towards the end of the season, he took his fucking foot off the gas too. That nigga, Brian Burns could have had 16, 17 sacks. Games he could have closed out for us that he didn't. The Tom Brady game, to be exact, bitch. We was looking for you. Where was you? Shout out Brian Burns, man, because if this is how this nigga go play year in, year out, man, y'all should have sent it to Chicago. Nigga should have been a Chicago Bear right now. That way he should have been. Y'all know my stance on Brian, but I really don't give a fuck how niggas feel about how I feel about Brian Burns. You don't like it, nigga, what? Fuck Brian Burns, I told y'all. And if the Chicago Bears, listen, and another thing, in this same article that I've been alluding to since I hit the start broadcast button, Scott Fitterer still is alluding to Brian Burns as if he's a bargaining chip, guys. Make no mistake about that. Don't take your fucking eyes off of Brian Burns being traded, because if you do, it's gonna hit your ass like a check left hook or something. You ain't gonna see it. It's gonna knock you the fuck out. Check left hook on your ass. Try and rush in. I'm gonna check left hook you, and you sleep. You fall after a check left hook. I don't know too many men that stand up to a good check left hook. It always catch them. But in this same article, he's alluding to these same players. And now Brian Burns, to me, guys, and I'm just saying me, and what Scott's saying just strengthened my thoughts, just strengthened my goddamn suspicion, because he's still alluding to Brian Burns as if this bitch is a bargaining chip, and by all means he should be. By all means, Brian Burns should be. Going into draft night, Carolina want to move back into the first. I know how you do it. I know exactly how you do it. I know how you do it. Brian Burns in the 4th round pick, get your motherfucking ass right. Oh, hey, come off a 3rd round. Come off that 3rd round, Brian Burns, get your motherfucking ass right back into the top 15. Top 15 in the 1st round. Shout out to Carolina Panthers. You want to move back up in the 1st? I know exactly how you do it. It's easy work. Motherfucker. I shout out Brian Burns. I mean, y'all, I don't look. I tell y'all, and I'ma stand on it. I say this shit and I say it again. Outside the white lines, when that motherfucker ain't got a Panther jersey on, when Brian Burns has when he let's say when he at the crib, he had the flip flops on. I don't know what he do in his off the field time. I don't give a fuck. I don't even wanna speculate what he does with his off time. You know what I mean? But when Brian Burns has been inside those white lines representing the Carolina Panthers defense, to me, he has not, he ain't pay off. He ain't paid off yet. Fuck we waiting on? What we waiting on? Hell, what we waiting on this nigga to really have a significant injury to when he miss a fucking full season, then that's when you niggas gonna start pointing the finger. Oh, that nigga Unc was right. No, I don't want to hear that shit because I've been telling you Brian Burns was light. I mean, y'all know he light. He light in his ass. He ain't gonna get no heavier. He been in the league. He ain't gonna put no more motherfucking muscle on. What we see of Brian Burns is it. I'm sick of motherfucker talking about Brian Burns needing help. Yeah, mean, where's his help? He ain't got no help, bitch. Stop it. Stop that shit. You drafted in the first round, nigga, to get sacks. Brian Burns should have been averaging at least 10 sacks a season. I'm sorry. Y'all give him a pass. You draft a defensive end or edge rusher top tier or in the first round. Give me 10 sacks a season, fuck boy. No. Y'all the ones give him a pass. I don't. Shout out Big Bag. I mean, y'all know how I feel about Brian Burns. I don't listen. Outside the white lines, I don't care what he do. I don't care who he is outside the white lines. I respect him as a man. He may have children and a wife. He may have children and a wife. Who knows? But when he's on the field, to me, I think he could have been better. You know what I mean? Y'all look, a lot of y'all like to allude to Hassan Riddick. What Hassan Riddick was able to do in Carolina and shit after he left. Shit, when he was in Carolina playing beside Brian Burns, he outplayed him. When he left Carolina, playing for another organization, he outplayed him. The fuck are we talking about? Y'all get that man a pass. So look, just to sum it up, to sum the shit up. If the Chicago Bears viewed that motherfucker as a first round talent, the Carolina Panthers should have let him go. Therefore, you may be still holding on to a DJ Moore finna bring a CJ Stroud in. I don't think Scott Fitterer truly thought this thing through. Not unless the Chicago Bears demanded DJ Moore and you're going to have to throw up Derek Brown, or not unless the demand was DJ Moore. Now, the demand could have been DJ Moore, and the other two niggas could have been side bitches. You know what I mean? Main bitch DJ, these other bitches, side bitches. So that could have well been the situation. But to hear Scott Fitterer say, and now y'all go back and look this shit up yourself. To hear Scott Fitterer say that the Chicago Bears wanted 3 players, and each one of these players they viewed or valued as a first round pick, which would have essentially to the Chicago Bears would have been 3 first round picks. That would have sufficed. They wanted 3 first round picks. Shout out my guy Law Dog in the bit. I see you, Lawson. You know what time it is. We green thinking right there, nigga. So if the Chicago Bears wanted 3 first round picks, but they was wanting those players from Carolina, and it would have appeased them rather, just giving them DJ, Derek Brown, and Brian Burns. Now, granted, this hurts the Carolina Panthers if we don't draft 100% correctly. I mean, right? If the Panthers make that move, we must be at least 10 times far more aggressive than we was in free agency. You know what I mean? Especially trying to get defensive pieces or veteran defensive pieces, which the Carolina Panthers didn't do. So I gotta look at it from both angles. I'm gonna look at it from Scott Fitterer's vantage point, and I think Scott looking at it saying, y'all want 3 players. I'm not gonna give you 3 players. I give you one first round. One of these players will represent a first round pick that y'all want for the 3. So now we down to 2 first round picks that I gotta accommodate y'all for. So I give you 1 in 24, and we swap 9 for 1 is the other. So if I'm looking at it the way Scott Fitterer played it or finessed it, some of y'all say finessed it, but I say I would have swapped one of these players out. I'm thinking Derek Brown. I mean, how hard is it to replace a Derek Brown? Never. Now, we ain't even talking about Brian Burns no more, but truly answer my question in the chat. How hard can it be to replace big number 95? Honestly. Because if you give them Derek Brown, you keep that first round pick next year. You say DB is elite. Okay, then. Okay, hey, look, I know you heard me the first time, the real. Quit fucking playing. I just told you that nigga took his first step this year. I'm talking about Derek Brown and Brian Burns, both of them niggas together. Look, hold on. Hold up. Shout out the real Sunchild. I should have highlighted that comment. Hey, the real. Now listen to me. I'm talking directly to your motherfucking ass. Quite frankly, this entire defense took a step this year. This entire defense. Because when you sit there and say to me that Derek Brown's elite is the word you fucking use, nigga. Knowing damn well putting elite next to Derek Brown, he ain't there yet, nigga. Stop playing. Why y'all act like we ain't Panther fans here, man? It ain't like y'all talking to a sea dog or somebody. You know what I mean? Y'all know who the fuck I rep. So don't talk to me like we ain't in the same house. Don't front for me. That's what I like to say, nigga. Who you fronting for? Don't front for me, nigga. We know each other. You ain't got to front for me, the real. Ain't everybody in the goddamn platform, on this platform, in the chat, got a front for nobody. We all Panther fans, except for these fuck ass niggas who come in here that ain't. They make it be known, except for them little niggas that like to play, I don't know what they be up to. But for the most part, we all Panther fans. So don't front for me, the real Sunchild. Derek Brown, elite, I don't know yet. I don't even know why you put that fucking elite tag to his name. Elite, nigga? Stop it. Not elite. Let's say he's a good defensive tackle. He's on the verge of being good, nigga. Not great. He ain't nowhere near great yet. But you talking elite. Come the fuck on, man. Listen, the only elite player I believe right now that should be elite on this defense that now let's since you said it, let's look at it then, nigga. Let's see how many players on this defense we deem elite. Since this nigga, the real Sunchild, calling Derek Brown elite. Like we all ain't Panther fans over here. We ain't watching Derek Brown run up 10, 15 sacks at defensive tackle. We ain't watching this nigga single-handedly dominate offensive lines. Why you playing with me, man? That nigga done pissed me off. Now I gotta roll me a nut. The fuck wrong with you, man? That nigga done pissed me off. Yeah, it's a good margarita. Back to it, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Step on the goddamn like button. If you new over here, please subscribe for me. Turn your notification on so you don't miss shit I drop. I'm running it up, man. Make sure you run me up. Share the video. Let them know we live. If you're not subscribed, told you slow with it. Show extra love. Get in the cash app and send a ticker. You see it. Show some love in the super chat. Grab you a super sticker. Yeah, man. Jimmy Russo, what's up, man? He said it kind of pissed him off too, though. See? Hey, nigga be tripping. Big Mo, what's hood? These niggas tripping today, man. Coming in motherfucker talking about Derek Brown elite. Not yet. This year was the first year he took a step, bro. Let's just say that. But back to the content, because he sidetracked me for a minute. Yeah, elite was a stretch, Juntao. A stretch like a motherfucker. Hey, God damn. I mean, you act like we ain't watching this nigga week in, week out. We know the nigga weaknesses, bro. Especially me. I watch every Panther game. If I miss one, I'm hot. If I miss a Panther game, something significant has happened in my life. Understand that. If I'm not watching a Panther game, something had to happen that was unexplainable. There was an unseen circumstance. Police got involved. Something had to happen. You know what I mean? Something traumatic. Put it like that. Shit. I'll tell you, matter of fact, I make a point just to sum it up how something traumatic has to happen for me to miss a Panther game. The last game I missed 2 quarters of was the Detroit Lion game we ran a rush the record on just this season. You know why? You know why I missed that fucking game? Because there was a fucking project going on called Rolling Blackouts, and it happened to be about 4 degrees in North Carolina. Some bitches cut my power out at 6 a.m. in the morning. Power ain't come back on at 6 in the evening. So by now me being who I am, I said, fuck, I'm gonna stay at the crib. Panther game on. Either bitch gonna come on, my power gonna come on, or I'm gonna scoot the fuck on. I'm gonna shoot over here to my Duke spot. So by 1:30, 2 o'clock, that it was my ass being stubborn, not wanting to leave my crib and hoping my power and shit came on so I could watch it on my shit. But it never came on. So me knowing that halftime was coming, I said, fuck it. Let me get the fuck on. Got to my Duke spot, cut her TV on. We up 30-something to something. Yeah, man, we running a goddamn hole in it. But I like I say, I don't miss a Panther game. And then before that was when my second to youngest daughter was born, and we was at the hospital, and I had the game on in the hospital room. My wife had to be. They was actually checking us out. Newborn baby. I put my baby in a Panther onesie. You know what I mean? Shit, I had the game on the TV. This was 2011. Cam Newton's rookie year. So you already know what type time I was on. I was pissed off on top of rushing through the city to get home. I think I missed the whole quarter. I missed the whole quarter that day. But other than that, it's got to be something in my life that's going on if I'm going to miss a Panther game. And this nigga talking about Derek Brown's elite. Hey, shout out. There you go right there. Let me put that nigga on the screen. There you go. You ain't gonna run. I'm gonna highlight your motherfucking ass. That's who said it right there. The real Sunchild. Y'all going off whatever stats say. What, nigga? We going off whatever stats say. What the fuck are you talking about? The real. Hey, look, I wish I could put you in timeout. I wish I could make you check your goddamn attitude, nigga. See, but it's all right. See, right. Evidently, Derrick Brown's one of your best players, or one of the players you like. You may have a Derrick Brown jersey, and that's okay. I'm not saying Derrick Brown's a wash. No, I'm not saying that. Yeah, I put his ass right in the backstage, Bleezo. I wish I could, cause he's saying enough shit to get the button pushed on his ass. I'm telling you, we Sandman his ass right away. Yeah, Bully son said he don't pass the eye test for exactly. So, hey, look, stay right there, Bully. Stay right there, Bully son. Cause the nigga say we going off over whatever stats say. So I'm assuming he want us to look at what our eyes are telling us. And if I'm looking at what the fuck my eyes telling us, I'll tell you again, the real Sunchild. And don't change your fucking name again. If I'm going off my eyes, this is the first year he took a step, bruh. I'm not even going. I'm keeping it a whole thing with you. You the one over there bullshitting, talking about elite. But back to what I was saying. If the Chicago Bears view Derrick Brown as a first round talent, still, after all this time in his career, I think I'm giving him Derrick Brown, bro, versus one of those first round picks. And let's just say DJ Moore was a must to make the deal. So you send him DJ Moore, Derrick Brown, swap for 9 and a second round overall and a second round pick this year. Either way, I think the Panthers come up. Because I asked y'all 10 minutes ago before this nigga called Derrick Brown elite, how hard is it to replace that nigga? To me, rotational pieces will do it. Good rotational pieces will replace a Derrick Brown, bro. That's just where I'm at. Shout, shout out Broski Band for this super chat. For this 762 super chat. What you saying? What you saying, Broski? What the fuck you saying? For that 762. You say with the first pick in 2023, the Carolina Panthers select. Yes, sir. Talk that shit, broski. I can't wait, man. God, I can't wait. Man, I was talking with some old fans yesterday. They can't wait. They want to know who I think we drafted. You know what the fuck I told them. And I can see them old motherfuckers juicing up there. You think, oh, yeah, you got damn right. CJ coming. CJ coming. That's the only. I ain't bought no jersey in a while. I told y'all, I'm buying 2 for myself, and I'm buying 2 to give away. So hey, somebody getting the CJ Stroud jersey. Fuck all that. That's my next giveaway. 2 CJ Stroud jerseys. 1 black, 1 white. I'm gonna get 1 black, 1 white for myself though. You ain't rolled up. I got it. Shout out Donna B. Donna B, we in here. We in here, Donna B. You know what time it is. Share the video, let them know we live. Step on the goddamn like button. Matter of fact, let me drop the link. We've been talking for an hour now. You see what y'all talking about. I know I might have I know I might have said a couple things to spark some conversational pieces. Yeah, man. I might have said a few things to spark a couple conversational pieces. Hey, pull up on me. Hey, shout out Lawson. I know that when your motherfucking ass in my chat talking that rapper shit, nigga Lawson tried to tell me earlier today. Shout out Law Dog. You know what I mean? Lawson has swag in my chat. Nigga tried to tell me, see, mind you, he a young nigga. Mind you, he a young nigga. Nigga tried to tell me, one, Tried to tell me one that you gotta be somebody touched by the hand of God in order to see the nigga Chris Brown more than one time in your natural life. That's what he told me. Shout out Kyrie for that cash app. Say you making me feel. Hold up, say for you. You be making your wife roll. Hey. Oh yeah. Shout out Kyrie. Hey, look, hey, when she feel like it, I tell her that. You know, I tell her the twist, nigga. Shit, so what you see? Shout out that nigga Tyree, the young nigga. The young niggas. My wife, a old god when it comes to smoking. She's a goddess, just like I'm an old god when it comes to smoking. She twists them up all night long if I needed to. Yes, sir. Make no mistake about that. But she very rarely though. It's gotta be. It's gotta. Some nights, sometimes she be wanting to roll. I can't stop her. Some days I can't stop her from rolling. She may get in that zone. Let me see it. Let me roll. Shout out to everybody with old ladies who get high. Yeah, man, y'all my type of guy. Shout out Laquan pulling up. I see you, my G. What's hood with you?
What's good, huh?
Talk to me.
Hey man, listen, I agree with you on the Derrick Brown and the Brian Burns thing, man. To me, like the only person that on our defense close to being elite is JC Horn, man. And that's gonna come with a little bit more time and consistency
Yep.
on the field. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? After JC Horn, I'm gonna put Chin. And the
You.
reason why I
Yep.
say that,
Yep.
I know this past year he was out of place, but you put that man close to the line of scrimmage, man, he a different beast, man. You
You
know what I'm
think
saying?
so? You
What
think
he like,
so?
bro? He like a Luke Kuechly in a smaller body, man, and a different color. That man always
Well,
around
I
the
do
ball.
know he gonna be sideline to sideline, and he's our best tackler. He's our best
Exactly.
tackler.
You know what I'm saying? And then after 10,
Kyrie, what's up, baby?
Yo,
after,
hold up, man. Like, go, my bad, bro. Go ahead, finish what you gotta say. Go ahead, go ahead.
after 10, then I'll start talking about DB and Brian Burns. But like you said, man,
You
Brian
miss
Burns.
Louisville, my G. I
Hey,
No,
gotta
look,
go
no,
Louisville
hell
listen,
no,
before
listen.
at
hell no.
least Derek Brown.
The reason why I put them a little bit ahead of Frankie Louisville is because Carolina not fully using Louisville to his all of his strength right now. You know what I'm saying?
Louisville ain't even good as Hassan Reddick. Okay, so
I ain't,
he's not elite.
Well, they you
He's,
know
he's
they 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 play. I don't think they play the same positions, man.
they
Yeah,
played
But
it.
see,
they.
my thing is this: you gotta figure out what's your definition of elite. You know what I'm saying? Everybody sees elite as different. You know
Domination.
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
domination.
I'm with you on the JC Horn. When you said JC Horn, he elite if he stay healthy.
right,
That's elite production if he stay healthy. Jeremy Chin, I'm not gonna say he's elite off of last year's tape because
but but
I,
like I said last year he was out of place. We all know that.
but but look, he was a safety though at the end of the day, right? So they signed another safety and punked him for a spot, and now he about to play nickel. Is what it sounds like.
Where he's supposed to be. Cause
I,
what he did his rookie season, you cannot tell. Look, Chase Young was not supposed to beat him out for rookie of the year.
that's a
I
fact.
mean, that hands that everybody know that everybody in the league knew he wasn't supposed to beat him out for the rookie of the year.
But a
What Chin
pass
did is,
rusher gonna get more love all the time, man.
and
It
we
ain't easy collecting them
right,
sacks.
we all know that. But a
Hmm.
person like Chin and his versatility, man, you know what I'm saying? A jack of all trades, that always speaks for itself. And you know what I
And
mean? You watched the
Yeah.
interview the other day. You watched the interview the other day when he was talking about
Oh,
how
oh,
he
oh,
how
oh, oh, oh. We saw the interview.
so you see how hard he was cheesing because he knew he about to be back where he can dominate at, bro.
Oh,
So I
that's
mean
why he was cheesing.
he's super excited. He know he about to get a Pro Bowl vote.
look, hey, you said what you said earlier that you said some crazy shit earlier, man.
Talk to me.
You was like talking about getting rid of Derrick Brown, man. Why would we get rid of Derrick Brown at this point when he finally trying to turn the corner for us?
Yeah, I see
We,
what you see. But my question was plain.
mm-hmm.
If the Chicago Bears would have took him over DJ Moore, would you have traded him and kept DJ?
You know what? At this point now, at hindsight being 2020, I still don't give them up on the strength that we don't know what the next year's class of defensive tackles look like, and we only got one first round pick right now. Do you really wanna trade away the 6th overall pick and maybe you keep that second round and trade back into the first and get a D tackle? But is he gonna even be as good as Brian Burns? Remember, I want y'all to remember. A couple years ago, we drafted a motherfucker named Vernon Butler, okay?
Oh my
I remember
God.
that.
Y'all
Oh, I
remember that
remember
shit.
well. I remember
You know what I'm
well.
saying? We drafted a motherfucker named Vernon
We
Butler.
could have had a quarterback that year, guys.
Exactly.
Shit, we could have had a lot of different people that year, man. I don't even want to go back and look at who went ahead of him. But
Hey, you should. And no,
might be.
you should look at who went after him.
what,
That's what
might
you
be
should
what year
look
was
at.
that? What year was that? What year was that?
2019.
Dang.
I think it
He
was
might be a
19 we
Butler now.
drafted Vernon Butler. No, we
I think it's
drafted
earlier
him
than
at
that.
19.
I think it was earlier than that. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't. We drafted him at pick 19, but I don't remember what year it was. What year was it in the chat? And we could have traded up any fucking thing. But they drafted Vernon Butler bum ass. Yo, it was 2016.
16. Yeah, 2016.
A year we could have got Cam Newton, an offensive lineman or a wide receiver. We could have, man, get the fuck out of here.
And wasn't that a year after the Super Bowl?
Yeah, the year right after the Super Bowl. So that year, I mean, and Cam, mind you, we started off 6-1, 6-2 that season.
Yeah, but I see the point he was alluding to because before Brown we had K1 Short, but before K1 Short, when was the last time we had a good defensive tackle? How hard was it to find to replace him since Chris Jenkins? Really? I mean, from Chris Jenkins to K1 Short, how many years was that?
Not many. Not many. I think, like I say, in the league's game right now, rotational pieces at defensive tackle, especially depending on what scheme you're running, what base defense you philosophize in, depending on how you operate your defense, I believe rotational pieces will be enough to equate for Derek Brown. That's just me.
Hey, look, hold up. Look.
Talk to me.
Hey, Uncle, I'm gonna keep something real with you though. The only thing that worries me about this defense this coming year, even though we switch to a 3-4 defense, is the fact that our linebackers, I feel, are not bulky enough, to clog up them holes in the middle, man. Because
Oh, that's a fact. That's a
if a
fact,
running back,
nigga. I mean, hell, you ain't got to think that. That's a
if a
fact.
running back,
See, that's why I
running back gets
say
off
we
some
Carolina Panther fans over here, which means we see everything. So yeah, we can talk about our team honestly. Ain't no need to front on nobody here saying we got fucking elite players at positions when we know they not. You know what I mean?
exactly. You know what I'm
Shit,
saying? We want them to
if
be elite.
anybody knows what the Panthers don't have, is us. Panther fan.
Exactly.
Fuck everybody else.
And it don't even take long to find out. It only take long to find out somebody ain't no real Panther fan because they're coming and talking that nonsense.
Hey, yo, look, we could have had Chris Jones from Kansas City. Definitely a top 5 defensive tackle in the league right now. We could have had Xavier Howard, a top 5, top 10 corner in the league right now. It's another motherfucking what's this other?
So, hey, look, that draft, it was a lot of talent in, bro.
And we drafted Vernon Butler.
That was your boy, Marty Hurley. That was Hurley ass doing that shit.
And you know what? I was so ready for him to go, but I mean, Hurney wasn't as bad as Gettleman though, man. I mean, Gettleman really pissed me
came
off.
in hot. but he faded, started doing dumb shit. Like, Gettleman probably was not giving nobody no fucking money like it was his. You know what I mean?
I mean, he was on some
Gettleman
old
ain't
self.
want to repay nobody.
He was on some self-destruct mode or something like that. He must have knew he was on the way out because he just started
Yeah.
bombing everybody.
Nah, you know what it is?
Well, that leads me to this question here. Cause we talking about the Carolina Panthers refusing to trade 2 players to Chicago, and those 2 players was Derek Brown and Brian Burns. They came off of DJ Moore, so evidently they value DJ Moore less than what they do in Brian Burns and Derek Brown. So my question is this: how do y'all feel about that, considering the move your GM made?
I don't think they do. I don't think they trade DJ if he still go over 1,000 in this year. I think if he still would have went over 1,000, granted the quarterback situation was messed up and he went down a little bit. You got some new coaches and they thinking, oh, well maybe bruh, whatever. Nah, if he would have got that 1,000, that 1,100, I bet you they wouldn't have. It might be different. We might be having a different conversation.
I think different, and the reason why I say that, and it was a podcast Big Cat did a couple weeks ago, maybe a couple days ago, and Unc was on there. We was talking about the same thing. Whether he would have reached over 1,100 or not, we all, like he said, we all Panthers fans, and we see, we see what we don't have, we see what we do have. The thing about DJ Moore, he get them yards, but he don't get in the end zone. Okay.
When has he ever had a quarterback, bro? Y'all,
I told
you with that shit, man.
Yeah. Listen. Yeah. My thing, you say he had a quarterback, but one thing the quarterback doesn't account for: once you get that ball in your hands, the quarterback ain't got nothing else to do with the play.
Well, you know what I'm saying? Exactly what you said. The ball got to get in your hands first, right?
Okay, but how can he get over 1,100 yards and only 4 touchdowns? He got the ball in his hands, evidently.
Yeah, he just don't get in the end zone, bro.
Yo,
you can replace 4 touchdowns.
Oh,
that's the way they look at it.
Easy.
Way they look at it.
The question is,
what's up, baby?
Drafted Vernon Butler.
Say what?
Gettleman drafted Vernon Butler.
Okay.
Right.
Gettleman's ass.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. On that.
Yeah, he was on that hard mileage stuff. He was on that big hard mileage stuff then.
Yeah.
Well,
he was. He was.
But he just picked the wrong hog molly. That's all. That's cool. I would have been all for it.
He picked the Molly hog, not a hog molly.
If he picked Chris Jones, we wouldn't even be talking about this shit, right?
Man, listen to me. Listen when I tell you now. This shit, you gonna wish you. I'm telling you, Derek Brown gonna go to that next level this year, man. I'm trying to tell you. He was doing it last season.
Yeah,
like Derek Brown. Nah, I wouldn't give up no Derek Brown.
Yeah,
so Illmatic. So let me ask you, if you had the choice between those 3 players, you would have kept it DJ Moore.
I let DJ go.
Okay.
They did right.
Hey, look, Illmatic's a Panther fan.
They did right. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I understand. I agree with some of the stuff you said. But them boys gonna take another level. This year right here, how they gonna be, you know what I'm saying? Cause Brian Burns can roam a little bit now in that 3-4.
We need another pass rusher, man.
Really, Brian Burns is a.
They don't need to be roaming nowhere.
Listen, Brian Burns really is a 3-4 defensive end.
Yeah, he really is. He wasn't never.
Defensive end.
But he also is our best pass rusher. He do not need to be roaming around nowhere. Who else gonna go get the quarterback?
Listen,
that's true.
They gon' in that 3-4 scheme. You don't know who coming, homeboy. You don't know who coming.
That's a fact, Ill. That's a
fact.
It's hard to slide that protection. But at the same time, like you said though, if Brian Burns don't have no help, right? If Brian Burns don't have no help, you right, because teams are gonna know, like, okay, if that's his best pass rusher, 9 times out of 10, okay, 9 times out of 10, they know he gonna be one of the ones that come. Whether you in the 3-4, 4-3, Brian Burns gonna come, so you're gonna slide your protection to his side. You know what I'm saying? So you're right when you say he need help, because when you get that help, then it makes
Hey,
the
hold
offense like,
on.
okay, I
See,
don't know
there
what to
y'all
slide my
niggas
protection.
go. There y'all niggas go. There y'all niggas fucking go. Brian Burns needing help. When that nigga had Hassan Riddick, how many sacks did Brian Burns have beside Hassan? 7. Seven and a half. I'm going to tell you.
7.5.
So stop. And meanwhile, Hassan is registered 12, 13, 14 sacks.
Okay, but
so I don't.
But who's
go ahead. Talk that shit.
Who's to say Hassan ain't benefiting off of Brian though? Brian might have been getting them double teams.
Oh, okay then. Okay,
saying,
but in the same breath, if that was the case, Hassan benefiting off of Brian. That's what you just said. Mm-hmm. Why in the fuck has YGM yet to make a name for himself?
Now YGM is a whole nother story.
He ain't got it.
He a whole nother story.
Because Brian Burns he don't accent nobody on the other side, the opposite side of him. See, because y'all keep forgetting y'all been asking for him to get somebody to help him.
You know why? You know why?
YGM is Continental Tissue double class.
Brian Burns been playing out of position. He's a 3. Rivera, you remember when they drafted Brian Burns, they was drafting him for a 3-4 then.
That don't got nothing to do with the question. Yeah. We talking about opposite of Brian Burns. Why didn't the other person do nothing? Were they good enough? Yes, no.
YGM is he Cottonelle Tissue double class. I mean,
if y'all saying Brian Burns demands all this attention and double team,
he need another person.
Listen, the jury will be on Brian Burns this year. He gonna be playing at a true position this year.
You know what, y'all? Hey, check this out, y'all. Hey, and tell me if y'all agree with this. Low key though, I think Marquise Haynes would be a better fit on the opposite side of Brian Burns than YGM.
He will be. You are right. You are correct.
We still need more.
Because in a rotational role, Marquise Haynes go get it.
Think about the Eagles, man.
Look at this nigga. Boy, I swear to God. Boy, the real son child, you better touch that goddamn link, nigga. Hey, as soon as you hit the link, I'm putting you in backstage as soon as you come up. You got to be in backstage for one. This nigga say Burns help Riddick, not Riddick helping Burns. See, I don't like that. I mean, you can say that, but okay, if that's the case, then why didn't Burns shine there? If he helped Riddick get multiple double-digit sacks, where does Brian Burns get his separation from? So you got to be listen.
And Burns
people though. That's
ill. Think about Burns do disappear a lot. I promise you,
a lot, man. Not just like sometimes. We're talking a lot of times.
Hey yo, I don't know.
What you saying?
I'm saying, I hear exactly what you saying when you say that nigga,
like, no.
That nigga go be in his true position this year, and you say the jury's still out on him. But I don't think so, Ill. He registered 12 and a half this season. I'm watching his ass now.
Brian Burns is coveted around the league. Man, there's a lot of teams want Brian Burns too now.
And it's a fact. That's why you trade his ass.
Yo, we need more pass rush, not less.
You won't see this season how they use Brian Burns.
I'm gonna trust you, my G.
Man, listen. Do you know how many teams would love to have Brian Burns?
Yeah, hell yeah.
And Derek Brown.
That's a lot of teams. Because the Rams try to give up what 3 first for?
Yeah, so what y'all saying? What you saying, Ill?
Right.
You saying Scott did right by sliding DJ instead of Brian?
Man, that's him. Brian Burns, the little dime piece girl running around in college.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody
wants Brian Burns.
Look, you right.
If they traded Brian Burns,
he's a dime piece bro.
That might have counted as 2 first-round picks. Fuck.
Yeah. Shout out my nigga Trill was say, what the fuck wrong with Unc? Nah, I'm just telling y'all niggas how y'all feel. Y'all act like I ain't never said this about Derek Brown. I told y'all.
Derek Brown,
not Derek Brown, Brian Burns.
Man, you saw how Derek Brown dominated Last year, the season just passed.
He played. This was his best season, Ill. This was both of their best seasons, Brian Burns and Derek Brown.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you this: whoever do end up on that other outside though, can shine, man.
We got something.
Exactly. Yes,
we got something. A defense, man. I'm telling you, man. Watch this defense gonna surprise. I see us being top 5 defense, man. We're gonna be in that top 5 defense this year.
Yeah,
especially we get
that. Let me take that back. If old boy stay healthy, the corner.
Yeah, you talking about JC?
JC stay healthy, man. Listen, we were just a JC from going to the playoffs this year.
Yeah, you right. You right here.
You see what he did to Mike Evans? He locked Mike Evans down.
Hey, Ill. You might be right, nigga.
Man, listen to me. We got the coaches. We got the pieces. All we got to do is connect with this draft. Man, we going to be something special, man.
Well, Ill, stop right there. Yes. I'm glad I got your black ass. Hey, hold on, fellas.
Listen,
I gotta get Ill only. Ill and Ill only. Ill, I got one question for you, bro. We're getting closer to the draft, right?
Yeah.
CJ Stroud or Bryce Young?
I'm going to be real with you. And I'm going to be 100. CJ Stroud. But yes, I wouldn't be mad at Bryce Young. And I'm going to tell you why. We got the coaching staff to really can make the right decisions. We got the coaches in the brain trust in there to make the right decision on this. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got no Matt Rule and all that bullshit no more. Mm-hmm. We got a good coaching staff that say, hey, I'm gonna ride with what they say. You feel me? Long as they ain't on trade back with that crazy stuff. But I want CJ Stroud. But if they draft Bryce Young, I ain't gonna be mad.
Say no more.
Hey,
Say no more.
I feel you. I feel you on that, Ill. My only thing with the coaching staff, they're one concerned about Bryce Young, you can't coach, and that's his height and weight. You know what I'm saying? You can't coach that.
Yeah.
I mean,
and that's why I want CJ Stroud.
Other than that, I mean, I'm like you. I wouldn't be mad if Young was a quarterback, but standing 5'10", trying to look over somebody that's 6'7", 6'8" on your line. I mean, unless you got
see what y'all
vision, like
what y'all are not pointing out when it comes to Bryce Young and looking over 6'7", see in the NFL, them boys got the talent to put your offensive lineman in your fucking lap. And see, for a nigga Bryce Young size with his center being pushed back into him, Bryce Young can't step up in the pocket, man.
Yeah.
Do y'all know what that's going to look like?
Ain't no coaching for Aaron Donald.
For you, I got a question for you,
look like a big
Talk to me,
Okay. If they pass on CJ Stroud for some reason, who your second option?
Bryce Young.
Okay, man, you on the same boat. We in the same boat.
Yeah, I mean, look, like I told y'all, if we talking quarterbacks in this draft, it's CJ and Bryce. I mean, it ain't no
2 quarterbacks right now, bro.
Yeah, I mean, come on now, we ain't no need to even talk about it. I think
ain't
the Carolina Panthers, just like Ill said. Now, never mind the coaching staff. I know who we got there, but I'm just saying, I think we will protect Bryce Young, and knowing what he is as a player at the collegiate level now, because that's all I can go off of. I think Bryce Young will do enough to protect himself at the NFL level. As far as getting down, get out of bounds, throwing the ball away.
You're right.
Yeah,
you're right
whatever's necessary. He know how to play the quarterback position.
Hurt, though. It's going to be the shit where you get fucking blindsided.
Yeah, well, you don't see.
Because Aaron Donald just beat a double team and killed them just now.
Yeah, that's a fact. But he listen, he's taking those shots in the SEC, which is NFL caliber players anyway. I mean, if it ain't nothing egregious like low on his legs or no dumb shit like that, where they intentionally try and hurt the young thug.
You see how
that say that look. make no mistake, nigga, that same shit go for CJ Stroud too. Because a dumb motherfucker like a defensive end can come off the edge and take a low shot at CJ, and his leg go do the same thing Bryce Young should have do if they hit him right. You know what I mean?
We saw what happened to Matt Corral last year, right?
Shit, I mean, they gotta protect themselves, and we gotta protect them also. So, I mean, look, CJ Stroud, goddammit, fuck the dumb shit.
Right. Yeah, I'm with CJ too. But like I say, if they pick Bryce Young for whatever reason they see, I ain't gonna be mad.
Well, I'm gonna need an explanation. Now, make no mistake, I'm gonna need an explanation on why you chose the pass.
I don't think anybody will be mad. We might be worried, but
it could be somebody. I'm telling you something you ain't realized and what you ain't thought about. It could be something character-wise. They go the opposite direction.
True.
I don't see it.
Both of them,
they nothing but glowing reviews about both of them motherfuckers.
That's what we see. I won't Stroud. That's what we see. But when they get to digging, you don't know.
Right, true. Yeah, but I mean, both of them guys, I mean, they've been planning for this position for a long time. So,
Yeah,
you're gonna be
that's the only thing I see. They see something character-wise. I don't know. I want CJ Stroud.
I just don't think you go to a school.
Oh, that's a fact. That's a fact.
I just don't think you go to a school like Ohio State or Alabama and become a starting quarterback with some type of background problems you dealing with.
Right,
you feel me?
right.
Oh yeah, it ain't gonna happen. You know that. Y'all know that like I know that. And these boys black too. Come on now.
Exactly.
Stop playing with
they
me.
under microscope.
Hey, both of them little niggas squeaky clean. Trust and believe.
They could run for president.
They've been telling both of them since last year. Look, y'all probably gonna be top picks in the draft, man. Whatever you got going on, calm that shit.
They said that about Mixon too. Mixon came from Mixon. What about Mixon?
Mixon,
the running back, Cincinnati.
Yeah, but look,
you don't know what. I'm trying to tell y'all this. You don't know what's in these people's backgrounds. We just looking at the surface.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We just looking at stuff. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? They get that. I'm just saying.
They just now talking about that motherfucker Larry Tunsil. You remember he was supposed to be like a top 1-2 pick.
Yeah.
Right. Like 10 minutes before the draft, they posted something that he was smoking out of gas mask on Instagram.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You never know.
Right. Yeah. You know nigga gonna have to be on the low.
I'm just giving you an example.
Yo, he lost millions for smoking.
He lost millions.
And now they letting him smoke weed.
Fact.
So
that's a fucking fact.
Type of dumb shit they on anyway. But he recouped all that bread because when you go on,
but you know.
But listen to me though. Hold on. I'm glad you brought that up. Hold on. I'm glad you brought that up. Do you think David Tepper, one of his star franchise quarterback, smoking weed?
Heck no.
He gonna go to the next quarterback. He gonna say, okay, he what? Okay, let me go and get Bryce Young.
If we pass on CJ Stroud because he smokes weed, man, I'm gonna be tight. I ain't gonna hold y'all.
But you
don't think they won't scare nobody for smoking weed.
Running a franchise.
Knowing everything that you know about him right now, if only thing that was different was that he smoked weed. If he got all of the stats he got right now, but he smoked weed, you ain't fucking with him?
Listen, that's us. But a billionaire that running a damn company ain't.
Yeah, I don't know.
That billionaire see how much that weed industry got.
You need to look through his lens, not our lens. Look through his lens.
That's a fact, Ill. We just jumped off the Matt Rule boat. I'm open to a lot of shit at this point. If you know what I mean?
You are.
Hey, that's a fact, my G.
But this billionaire owner ain't.
Shit, he obviously open to a lot of shit too. He got a whole bunch.
Tyree Ross, what's up, baby? Shout out Tyree Ross in the chat. Hey, Tyree, we getting close. Hey, Tyree, answer me in the chat. I ain't seen you in a minute, boy. CJ Stroud or Bryce Young? Go.
I'm gonna point this out, y'all. The thing I think that gives CJ Stroud a leg up is that I know y'all aware that he a Christian and everything. And Frank Wright, he's a
definitely
minister,
on some.
ordained minister.
He ain't smoking no weed.
Yeah, he's an ordained minister, Frank Wright. So Frank Wright really likes that about CJ. You know what I'm saying? So having your quarterback who's a Christian, you know what I'm saying, to lead your team, that's a big factor, I think. You know what I'm saying? Because not only can he help the guys on the field, he can help the guys off the field. You know what I'm saying?
I
He
know
can be
Christians smoke
accountable.
weed. I know Christians that smoke weed.
Yeah,
so-
Christian.
Man, everybody smoke weed.
I know ordained ministers
Even
like to get
billionaire.
their dick sucked. So
at
stop
the end
playing.
of the day, we should be cool with whatever.
Hold on, I didn't say I didn't say he was a perfect Christian. Now I didn't say what kind of Christian he was. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, we all know some Christians out here ain't doing the Christian thing.
All of
You
them.
know what I'm saying?
Everybody
But
got something.
I think on the surface, as we speak, on the surface, that looks like a good thing to have as your franchise quarterback.
Just to
That's a
piggyback,
fact.
man. I think both
That's a
of them boys
fact.
Christians though, so you can't separate them by that. I think both of them on that. Both of them really religious and all that.
Oh, now I seen one video. They was together, and Bryce Young over there rapping and cussing and junk, and CJ Stroud sitting there like, nah, bro.
Man, bro. Now, if David Tepper don't want him to curse either, then shit, I don't know, bro. Damn.
I ain't know if he don't cuss, I don't know if I won't.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Oh,
You better say something.
we know.
You better say
Listen.
something outlandish
He
sometime.
throwing them touchdowns. I'm gonna cuss for him.
Hey, listen, we all know Tepper cuss.
You be throwing them touchdowns.
We all know Tepper cuss, so you know what I'm saying. We already know that.
Look, whatever words he got to use for us to get a win, if it's a curse word, if it's I don't care what the word is.
Yeah, shit. Shout out Red Swarm in the chat. Say I'm a Christian and I smoke good tree. Yeah, man, I know that's right.
Amen.
I know that right.
Hey, the Bible says it's not what goes into a man that defiles him, it what proceeds out of his mouth. So it ain't what go in.
And that's a fact.
I'm glad you know them scriptures.
Hey, Money 2K say he a Christian, baptized and everything. He smoke white. He smoke. I'm fucking with you.
Let me say, I'm about to say,
He say he get dumb high.
Hey,
I think that's what he said. Hell, I'm high as a motherfucker now. Think I'm bullshit. Y'all think I'm bullshit with you.
Hey, you got my wife cracking up,
Hey, that's what I like to hear, man. Tell her I appreciate it for the support. You know what I mean? Shit, but I tell y'all, sound like a lot of y'all happy DJ Moore ass got traded away from here. See, this conversation was to set y'all the fuck up tonight. I set y'all up tonight.
But to get that number one pick, you know what I mean? He had to go.
Hey, yo, hold up.
I ain't happy, man, but I understand.
One thing that's slipping through the cracks a little bit. They've been talking a lot about Adam Thielen. They've been talking a lot about DJ Chark. I ain't heard much about Terrace Marshall. I feel like I don't know what's up with Frank Wright.
That's kind of funny. Hey, yeah, who said that? Who said that?
In the interview, he ain't even bring up Terrace Marshall.
Hold on, Kyrie. Y'all need to cut that bullshit out. I know that. I've been watching that. I see that bullshit too. I wonder what the fuck going on. Why y'all gotta point that dumb shit out?
Yo, because
why y'all gotta go? Why y'all gotta do that?
That shit relevant, man. You know.
It is. Let's not act like we don't see it. We Carolina Panthers fan. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Hey, look, Frank Wright ain't Matt Rule. Matt Rule talk about you, then you on your way out. Frank Wright,
right.
You don't hear shit from Frank Wright. That might, I don't know. They might be trying to trade his ass or some shit. I don't know.
Nah.
I think. Damn.
You can't get rid of them contracts.
I think what it is, guys.
Y'all saying to draft the receiver at 39, right? So if you think about it, that's Terrace Marshall, Adam Thielen, DJ Chark, Shaw Smith, and whomever. And if they draft another one, that's 6-7 receivers. Somebody got to go.
Somebody got to go. He right. He right about that.
Well,
your boy Chanel. Y'all forgot about Chanel.
Yeah, Chanel.
That's 8. Look, you draft.
Yeah.
Shaw Smith the first one to go.
Yeah,
Hey, hold on, fella.
Shot Smith.
I ain't think y'all were thinking
I
like
Shot
that.
Smith.
Hey, Unc, I be trying to tell you, we need the receivers, man. We need a corner. CJ Henderson is still on
we
this
do need a
fucking
corner.
team, bro.
CJ Henderson is trash, man. I don't even know how he
You
made
lying.
it past.
They need to
Still
cut
on the
CJ
team,
Henderson.
bro.
Frank Wright must ain't looked at the tape on CJ yet. He must got it in the back.
Yeah, he ain't looked at it yet.
Oh, no, you bet your sweet ass he done seen the tape, nigga. You hear me? He done seen the tape. Motherfucker, we talked about CJ Henderson the other day. Motherfuckers say they wouldn't even give. They don't even think we can get a six round pick for him.
Hey, look, we get a 6th round pick. They need to jump on it right now.
I promise.
Immediately.
A 6th round right now this year. Man, he be gone.
That means we had 3 in the 6th round.
Look, if Steve
we ain't got a 6th round pick.
Oh yeah, we go. Nah, that's Nate. I'm tripping.
If
I'll draft
they get rid of Henderson, we'll get a 6th round.
I'll draft a punter to replace CJ.
Look, if Steve Wilkes couldn't fix him, I don't know what D'Angelo Hall.
Exactly.
Yeah,
he's 100% right.
Hey, all jokes aside, though,
that was his
on this little contract he on, I'm optimistic with the new coaching staff and see what they do with him. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm optimistic.
This is 5th year option year, yo. They gotta decide that shit too. He was.
They ain't gonna take it. They ain't gonna pick it up.
If they pick that up,
by May 1st, they got to make a decision on CJ Henderson.
Don't say what they want.
Oh no, he got to go.
If they pick that up, I'm gonna have to second guess this staff.
They got to go. He got to go.
I think if
they pick it up, trade him. They can pick it up and trade him.
Hey, look, they could definitely trade him to get back. We talked about this last night, fellas. Yeah, me. CJ Henderson has value right now. Both ways, we got to look at it. Now, directly after the draft, we talking about after round 3 Sunday. After that day commenced, Monday morning, they got to make a decision on CJ. That's May 1st. After May 1st, either they gonna have to release him or something. But they gotta make a decision on CJ. And if they release him, we lose a 3rd round pick. I say package that bitch draft night. That's what I say. I say package especially if the Panthers say what?
What the ticket on his 5th year though?
He's a fucking cornerback. He a cornerback. Mind you, he was a top 10.
The ticket might be good.
The ticket might be top 10, bro.
This is 4th year. He going into his 4th year.
Oh snap! So shoot, this is an open year then.
1 year, but they got to see they gonna pick up the 5th year.
I don't think
if it was his 5th year, he'd be ready a free agent. You know what I'm saying? He's going into his 4th year.
This is his option year. Now the Panthers got the May 1st to make a decision. I'm thinking they package him, or they gonna re-sign him to a deal. I mean,
they be crazy to do that.
I don't think his market was that big when Jacksonville tried to trade him.
What would y'all say? Release him or trade him?
I don't know what the ticket is on the doggone.
I don't know. I told you they drafted when he was a top 10 pick, bro.
Of course,
are we talking about CJ?
Scott Fitter gonna try to trade him. I mean, that's his Scott MO. But if he can't get enough for him, he's gonna release him.
Are we talking about 15 and 20
million?
Yeah, CJ Henderson.
I'd package him out, man. We can get a corner as good as him in the 5th round.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can, Andrew.
Yeah, we're not gonna lose anything.
Yeah, but I'm glad Andrew jumped in here. What's up, Andrew?
How you doing, my friend?
Scott always get something back.
Before we go any further, I just gotta say I've been a Christian all my life, and I'm a cussing motherfucker, man.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, Andrew.
And listen, Frank Reich, it don't bother him. He's been in the locker rooms for how long in the NFL? If cussing bothered him, he'd have been up and out of here a long time ago.
That whole part.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I think cussing and football go together.
Hear shit and see shit. So
cussing and football just go together.
Yeah. It's just like being.
But Andrew, you're absolutely right. Yeah, man, we can replace the CJ Henderson. I told y'all the Carolina Panthers. It's an article out right now. All you got to do is your research. They talked about the 5th-year option and picking up the option on C.J. Henderson, or possibly using him as trade value going back into the first round. I went live on this last night, fellas. I ain't talking this shit for nothing. Y'all be thinking I be playing. I see that now. I see y'all niggas think I be playing.
So let me ask you a question. Do you think that C.J. Stroud is a good enough piece for a trade package to get back into the first round?
Oh, C.J. Henderson.
Yeah, C.J. Henderson.
Hell yeah. For a team in the late rounds that need quarterback depth, shit.
I give him a 6. We get a 6-round pick.
Hey, look, you can package C.J. Henderson with one of them picks or both of them picks we got for Robbie Anderson, whack ass, a 5th year next year and a 7th round of some bullshit. You can package that motherfucker to move back up with a 4th rounder. C.J. Henderson and a 4th rounder.
We're not going to get that much for him. You know, he had his test last year and he failed it bad.
Yeah, bad.
And
that was a test.
Any team that's going to consider him is going to look at the tape.
Pretty much in a playoff game.
Yeah,
he's old as
that. Look at the tape and they're going to say, no, I don't think so. So
that's a fact.
He's not going to add much value as far as moving up. Now, maybe we could get some kind of a draft pick for him, you know, but it's a good draft for corners. I'm telling you.
So do y'all feel? So do y'all feel the same way about Keith Taylor?
Oh,
because he was in that same. He was in that same game.
He just is worse.
Yeah,
he just is worse, my friend.
I mean, him and CJ both was in that same game, and no matter who they put over there,
they terrible.
Yo,
they're terrible corners.
I think that kid Stanley Thomas Oliver would have probably did all right if he keeps getting hurt though, man.
So it's a fact. We got to draft. We got to do something at defensive back, brothers.
Well, I guarantee you.
We definitely do.
I guarantee you, Evira,
this might be a double dip.
Defense, unless he's got some cornerbacks that can play. So
it might be a double dip.
You make the right decision there.
Yo, Dante coming off of Achilles, man. I told my shit before too, bro. Like, it takes time to come back. Like,
this might be
back before you back to normal type shit. Like,
this might be a double dip, fellas. This year in the cornerback room might be a double dip. I'll say 4th to 5th round.
I think
we were talking about the other day. Get 2 corners or in a wide receiver, or 2 wide receiver in a corner. We need them 2 corners.
We can't forget about linebacker now. We can't forget about linebacker.
We can't. But we need them 2 cornerbacks though.
Yeah.
Because you got to think about what we didn't touch in free agency. We didn't touch corner. We didn't touch linebacker, and we didn't touch defensive end. You know what I'm saying?
I like Isaiah Foskey, man, for real.
Hey, shout out Maloney for their cash app. Say congrats on the 2K, bro. Shout out Maloney. Hey, Maloney, we working. We try and hit 3 click now. We working, baby. Shout out Maloney for that. I love you, baby.
I like Isaiah Foskey out of Notre Dame.
I like him a lot. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell y'all something now.
Him and Burns, man, that'd be all right, man.
It's a lot. The Carolina Panthers are primed to make some noise in the draft as well. I mean, if we stay where we are, if we stay still, we can make some noise. We can definitely draft quality players at the position we are right now. So,
and all of our picks on the top,
we can win the draft.
I just don't. I don't want us trading no more future picks, though. I'd say that. Like,
ain't no need for that. We got the first pick this year in our quarterback. You know what I mean? Come off a first round next year, we good. Fuck that. Look, the Panthers are.
I'm talking about what if they in the second trying to get back into the first? You going to trade next year second?
Well, see, and I mean, I wouldn't. Like I told y'all last night, if I'm the Panthers, I stay still.
This year, next year? What
if somebody
stay right at 39?
Trade back.
Hold up, because look, you get that extra 5th year option though on them. You feel me? If it's the right player, you don't got
right about that. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You gotta think about that too for the right
option.
I'm just saying, if I'm the Panthers, I'm staying at 39.
Yeah,
not unless somebody absolutely.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's say somebody getting up a second and a third this year, and possibly a second next year. That's the only way I'm coming off that 39.
Exactly. Yeah, I feel
you gotta give me something to get my shit hard. You feel?
Right.
So how far back you going from 39 though? 45, 46?
Shit, depending on. Hey, listen, depending on what they giving up. Now, now let's say the team want to come back from. Let's say we standing at 39. Let's say they at 43 and want to move up because they play us there. It could be a wide receiver for a quarterback, and they want to move up. It depending on how bad. Okay, swap your second this year. Give me a third this year, and give me a second next year. I'm happy.
I don't know if you're gonna get that second.
You definitely will because it's a 39. The 39.
You might get a second, a third, and a third next year.
Well, I'll take a third next year.
Fourth next year, fifth next year.
Yeah,
I say a third. I ain't going no lower than a third next year.
So you would take
I'll swap your second, but I got to have your third this year as well.
But that's fine. That's fine. The third.
Yeah, the compensation next year is no less than a third round pick.
A fifth next year or some shit
like
that. Nah, you giving up. You giving up. You killing yourself now.
With the value in this draft.
Coming that bullshit.
Because value in this draft.
Would you rather take 2 4th-round picks next year? Close together, like pick 111 and
we try to get off this shit. We try to get off this shit.
Yeah, see, that's why I said give me your second and third this year. I'll take a third next year. I ain't going no less than a third. Not unless you getting up 2 4ths.
You know, my thing is all of our picks is in the top 150. You know what I'm saying? And this is the draft. The positions that we need are they deep in this class.
Yeah. That's a fact.
Everyone except for linebacker. Linebacker the only one that's not deep.
I'm so tired of doing mock drafts over here, nigga. I'm sick of it. I can't do it no more. It ain't no need.
I done blocked myself.
I see the Carolina Panthers drafting Jonathan Mingo. I see the Carolina Panthers having Jalen Hyatt. I see the Panthers. It's mock drafts of mine where the Carolina Panthers actually can get a fucking Jordan Addison or something. You know what I mean?
Shit, that Hyatt boy that you had to jump on him.
He don't make it out first.
Illmatic.
Yeah,
Jalen Hyatt will be there at 39. He gonna be there at 39.
I like Josh Downs better than I like Hyatt.
Yeah,
I like Jonathan Mingo and Marvin Mims.
I like that
everybody in this draft, nigga.
Yeah, I like that Hyatt boy. That Hyatt boy sitting there, you gotta jump on him.
Y'all heard what Steve Smith said about Zay Flowers, right?
We ain't gonna be able to get him. He gonna be going already. Josh Downs
so you think
gonna be there. Probably Hyatt will definitely be there because he's just
Hyatt. Now you got to jump on Hyatt.
He's just the
I don't think Hyatt make it out the first, man.
I don't think
that's what I'm saying. If he's there, you got to get him.
I told y'all niggas last night. See, I'm gonna start making y'all niggas go back and watch the content because y'all be forgetting what I say. I just told y'all. I gave y'all the list of the top wide receivers coming off the board in their order. If you don't believe me, write this shit down, and when draft night come, we gonna revisit this. The first wide receiver coming off gonna be Quentin Johnson out of TCU. Period. They got him ranked at a 91.4. Not less Jackson Smith just do something between now and the draft, and they take him first before Quentin Johnson.
I think he does come off for Quentin Johnson.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well,
I think so too. I thought about that too.
He probably. Hey, look, they 1 and 2, and they rank 91.4 and 90 overall. So anything can happen. It's all about what team likes that wide receiver, I guess. So the third wide receiver off is Jordan Addison out of South Carolina. And then Jalen Hyatt being the fourth from Tennessee, ranked at an 88. The fourth wide receiver off the board will be there at 39, guys. Make no mistake about that shit. Jalen Hyatt, hey, look, and I'm willing to bet on it. Jalen Hyatt come the first top of the second round, what should be that damn what? Saturday night, no, that Friday night. Top of the second round. We'll be locked in for that shit as well. Jalen Hyatt will be on the board when the Panthers come around at 39. Watch my word. The pick, the look, the man, I'm telling you, the options
Chicago
the
might get
Carolina
that
Panthers
motherfucker.
gonna have.
They signed DJ Chark to be what Jalen Hyatt would be for us. So I don't
Right,
think that would be
right.
somebody that we looking at. We need
Shit,
somebody.
we ain't got Chark for 1 year.
Yeah,
We ain't got
Shout
Chark
out
for 1 year, and then he
Hollywood
stay
for the
hurt.
cash
And
app.
Chark stay hurt.
He might earn himself another contract, man. We can't worry about that till next year. You feel me? We got to see what he do now. But that's
we got to worry about that this year, because if he hurt this year, we gonna need somebody.
But we
True.
Man, it's a lot of talent at wide receiver, man.
Not to drive a receiver. I'm just saying.
Hey,
we
look,
need somebody that's
we can actually not draft one at 39 and just catch one with that third round pick. And if that's the case, let's look at it, fellas. Let's say Quentin is gone, Jackson is gone, Jordan gone.
Tyler Scott.
Nah, hell nah, that's too far down. Tyler Scott ain't even in the top 10. Hey, look, with the third round pick, the Carolina Panthers will still be able to draft the top 10 wide receiver. We'll be able to get a name like Rashad Rice, Cedric Tillman will be there, Marvin Mims will still be there. Shit, Jonathan Mingo will still be there. There's so many wideouts that they can. Hey, look. Josh Downs may be there. Now he'll go in the second round.
Yeah.
Josh Downs.
I'm saying we need that at 39, man. We
what?
jump on that at 39. Josh
what?
Downs?
What at 39?
Josh
Downs.
So you look. So what if Jalen Hyatt is there and Zay Flowers? You look past both of them.
I take Downs over Hyatt.
Zay Flowers ain't.
Well, they got. Listen, Josh Downs is ranked outside the top 5. Zay Flowers is the 5th overall wide receiver ranked in this draft. So if you're taking Josh Downs there, that means you're looking past Zay Flowers at 39.
Correct.
Is that what you're doing?
Be gone.
I mean, but listen, Zay Flowers ranked 87-1. Josh Downs ranked 86-7. Look, these rankings I'm reading at y'all are straight from PFF. Then make no mistake, I ain't just giving you no fucking numbers. I'm giving you certified numbers that the league going off of. So stand on it. So if they got Zay Flowers ranked as the number 5 wide receiver in this draft at an 87-1, and Josh Downs right behind him, 86.7. Hell, either one of them could go at 5. Shout out Hollywood again for that cash app. Hollywood, I see you, baby. Hollywood, you know what time it is. I love you for that, man. I appreciate that cash app, my G. Y'all boys must not have really looked at these wideouts. That's what I see.
I mean, me personally, I would still take Downs over Flowers, because Flowers do got issue with drops. You know what I'm saying? He
think Marvin Mims better than both of them boys.
Downs is a true playmaker out there, and he could play outside too. Even for a little dude, he could still play outside.
Downs is a technician, man.
I still don't think they're going to draft a wide receiver. I think they fixed their wide receiver problem. They got to go out and get an edge rusher and a cornerback.
Andrew. They could double back. They could circle back for a wide out later in this draft. Like with one of those 4th round picks.
Well,
one of those 4th round picks.
We need
to be a wide receiver.
Foskey, man. Isaiah Foskey.
If he's available. If not, out of the University of Southern California, that Tui Lapu, whatever the hell his name is, he's a beast.
So what do y'all think
on that 39th pick?
So what do y'all think about the chances of going linebacker with the 39?
I love it. I love it. That would mean that best player available. And
Right,
if the
because
cat, man, listen,
Trenton
I
Simpson
love it
out of Clemson.
because we can act like I just said. We can circle back for a wide out guys in this draft. Got 2 4th-round picks. Got a 5th-round pick. I say get a wide out with one of the 4th-round picks if you ain't taking them at 39, or with the 3rd-round pick. We get a wide out with a 3rd round.
Because the class is so deep, you know what I'm saying? It's so deep at wide receiver, cornerback.
Hey, look, Jonathan Mingo and Marvin Mims will be there with their 3rd pick, with their 3rd-round pick. Marvin Mims and Jonathan Mingo, both of them guys will be sitting there. I'm taking Mingo. I think I'm taking Jonathan Mingo. I like Mingo. I like how he play.
I wouldn't be surprised if we go quarterback, linebacker, first 2 picks.
I wouldn't be mad, bro. I wouldn't be mad, especially if we got the right linebacker. If we get them to play the middle,
we need a speed linebacker. We need a speed linebacker in the middle, right?
Between Tristan Simpson and Drew Sanders, one of those 2 linebackers being there at 39, I jump on it.
Hey fellas, check me out. It's a short live tonight. I gotta work in the morning. I love y'all boys. It's dinner time for me. You know what I mean? I appreciate y'all for pulling up.
Man.
Yeah. I appreciate the content, my nigga. I love y'all for that. Kyrie, no bullshit. You know what it is. Shout out Laquan. Laquan came through talking that big boy shit. Andrew, always. Andrew, I love you, my G.
Thanks, Unc.
Yes, sir. You know what time it is. Shout out to the chat. I love everybody in there.
All love.
Yeah. We gone, baby.